All right, today is July 22nd, 2025. I've got something in mind that I want to do. Just kind of looking at the chart today, I wanted to put together a script after just studying the chart for a little bit. Again, this is not to say that this is a great script or anything like that, but I wanted to put it together, see if it can be profitable. And that one just lost me a little bit. Again, this is sim account stuff. So today, the algos are up 631 for the day. It was over just a little bit over 1,000 or so, but I lost quite a bit on that move there. That was quite of a drop down. This is what the scripts did today. So made lost money there, made money there, made money. So it's done a few things. Let's go and see what it looks like for today. On the now this is just over the last week or 2 weeks or something like that. But the majority of these are from when I was fine-tuning my order tickets. So if we go to just today, then this is what it looks like for today. Which ain't half bad. Ain't half bad. Okay. Yeah, that's not bad. That's not bad. Like I said, this one here was a major drawdown, but the rest of them were steadily moving up. It looks like it put me in another position here too, though. I don't know if it's trying to go long or go short. Let's see. There we go. I hope it's trying to go long with the move that thing is making right now. No, it's, well, again, I don't know. I admit that I am not a great discretionary trader, and yeah. So anyway, when I think it's going long, it's going short. When I think it's going short, it's going long. So anyway, I'm actually in a long position. Otherwise, I'm looking to get out like 57, 58. But this put us in another short, or put us in a short. And let's see, which one told it to go into the short? See which strategy. Oh, this one here. This one here, this strategy here is haphazard at best. This one is fired off multiple times. The GD drip. So it's saying go long here, it's saying go long here, it's saying go short here. Now, the way that I have this set up is that those labels won't stay, right? So that has fired off multiple times over the course of the day, but those labels don't stay because that's coming from another dictionary. That's coming from a global dictionary from this workspace. So now this workspace will show you where it told us to go long and go short for that specific strategy. So for that specific strategy, is it on here? Oh, it's on this one. So for that specific strategy, that's these guys here, these large blocks. So it was saying go long here, it was saying go short here. It said go long here, it said go short here. Go short, go short, go short, long, long, and you see this one says go short. So this one actually doesn't do a terrible job, but I hope that this is wrong, because in the position that I'm actually in other places, I want to see it get to 357, 358. What I worked on with that I've been posting to Discord, and what I worked on earlier today is this volume profile. So this volume profile, like I say, it gives us the volume profile but then it also, these magenta lines here are prior days closing closing a VWAP, and the blue lines are prior days lows, prior days lows. The red lines are prior days highs. So I'm trying to target this prior day, which honestly I often see price bounce up off of a VWAP. And look here, when it bounced here this time, it bounced off this VWAP in here. But I often see it bounce off of VWAP to the long side. I haven't paid enough attention to see if that should be, if that's for another reason or not, but I don't know if it's also a target for the short side. I haven't seen that as often, but I still have it as a target anyway. Like I said, the 357 area, this is a low area here. So plus it's over this kind of a consolidation area. This consolidation area was a drop from news from 8:30 news. Was it 8:30? I thought it was 8:30 news. 8:30? No, maybe it was, where was the news at? So the news was, oh, it was 8:30 news. 8:30 news? And it didn't really take off. At 8:30, it just kind of went sideways. Then a huge drop at market open, retested that, drop again, and then it retested it here for the third time, drop again. So, like I said, if it goes over this, I imagine it'll have quite a bit of steam to keep going. So I'm just looking to capture here. I think I'm in down here. So I'm just looking for it to go here, up to about here. Again, I'm not a I do like to analyze stuff, but I'm not a trader. So most of you guys will look at that and you're like, man, you're crazy. It's clearly going short. Hey, I mean, maybe. Okay, all right, so let's get back out of that. What I want to show you today is essentially what I'm going to be working on for the duration of the video here. I'll probably fast forward it because I'm just going to be working on it, and it's going to take some time. All right, so let me show you what I mocked up. Okay, so this is what I mocked up. I know, it looks crazy. I know. But what I have an idea for is, I said, hey, when we get a nice drop, when we get this nice drop here, right, on a higher time frame, then look for a break of the trend. And then when we get a break of the trend, then look for a high volume to pop up. And when that high volume pops up, the bars on those candles should be going back in the main direction. When it's going back in the main direction, find the swing low. Then find the subsequent swing high, which should break the, okay, so when I find this, I need to find the last high. Okay, and then, like I said, after finding this, I need to find the swing low and the next swing high. Now this swing high should cross over this prior last high. And then from there, we're just going to keep track of it. And then we're going to keep track of all the bars lows. And then once price breaks back over that, this hold high, then we're going to make sure that this low never dropped below this low. And if that's true, and also this high has to have crossed this last high. I may have said that. Or, like I said, look for the swing low and then look for the next swing high. This swing high has to be higher than the last high in order to qualify. And once it qualifies, then we're going to look for at least, maybe we'll look for the lows to be below the 9-period moving average. And then when it breaks above the 9-period moving average, look for a break over the swing high. And then when that happens, find the lowest point between those two. And that lowest point must be higher than this. Something like that. Okay. And then that being said, the values that we want to keep is going to be this swing low and this swing high. And then that will be our buy territory. And so we're going to catch any higher high dips. Anytime a low comes into this territory, we're going to buy the higher high. Low comes in, we're going to buy the higher high. Low comes in, we're going to buy the higher high. Okay, so something like that. All right, this is going to take a while to do. I may not even finish it, or I may have to clip stuff together. But anyway, let's go. Oh, I got to put my music back on. I like to listen to fire sounds when I program. Yeah, I do. Okay. Unfortunately, you can't listen to it because I'm going to put it on a mute so that I don't bore you and disturb you with all the other random sounds that I make and that I have going on. So I'll have maybe the audio on for a little bit, on and off something, and then we'll get this thing cracking. Okay. Okay. All right, so apparently I never turn off the mic. But anyways, probably I went back through and I muted it. But anyway, yeah, look at that. It worked. It worked. Now, so it fired off here and gave me these two as we're starting to look for our block. And you see there we got another potential blocks. So this is the box that we're looking for here. We're looking for the box from here to here and over. Or excuse me, from the top of this one to the bottom of this one and over. So that is what we're looking for. And apparently it started it again. Like there was another potential setup right in through here. And it fired it off again where we had entries through these bars, which that's not what I was going for, because technically I wanted to still capture these two. And I mean, these two are really the bomb diggities anyway, right? So do I want to keep this? I don't know. But then this here, this said get in here, but then this also same block was the entry here. So I don't know. I think I want to keep it. So all I'm gonna do from here is I'm going to turn this into rectangle. So whenever this breaks through, this will become a rectangle, and this rectangle will just follow across just like I drew it here myself. It will do it on the chart. Now, you've been watching me the whole time, so I don't know what it looks like on prior days. So it very well may look a mess. I coded this specifically for today. 1, to work on my programming, and 2, to work on analysis. So I don't know what it's going to look like on previous days. Let's see what it looks like on some previous. Well, actually, I set it up to only work for today. So let me change some things here. I guess I could just comment this out. It's going to give me a whole bunch more wacky stuff, I assure you. But I'll figure out how to tone it down so it just works for today. Okay, so looking back through prior days, it still didn't do what I said do. I have to get information from the chart about if we have a large volume candle. There's a large volume candle in here, and I'm getting that from my global dictionary. So it might just be that my global dictionary does not have data through yesterday. I don't know. It should. No. Oh, you know what? I have it set up to where it only gives me X amount of days of data from the global dictionary. That way I won't bombard it with too much requests, too much information. So I'll have to go back and see about changing that, and then I can see if these other things work. All right, but that's cool. I'm excited about that. All right, guys. That's all I got for you. Right in an hour. So, like I said, I'm going to modify that a little bit more, and then I may change that into starting another global dictionary so that I can add that to the strategies that I'm actually trading. The strategies that I'm actually trading on my overall, it was doing well. It was slowly building. It was up $1,000 for the day. And now it just gave it all back. It's Well, it's up $235 now. Now $200. So I've been kind of monitoring it on the side. It's up only $200. So like I said, that last strategy that I made today, once I see what it looks like on subsequent days, I may go ahead and add it to these strategies that I'm actually trading, and then it will create a global dictionary that will send over alerts to this whole indicator to take entries for me. But you see here, decided to go on a long there. Only thing about this specific strategy here, however it ended up working, it needed to be and see, I like these better. This GD drip, this is from a global dictionary. These GD drips, they're not as reliable as these other ones are. Like this blue one, it said go long. It should have went long, and I don't know. This short came thereafter, but this short, you know what? This long probably would have got stopped out because the low would have been like here, one point below. So this low would have got stopped out. This short would have got stopped out. But this long would have been good. This short would have been good. This short would have got stopped out. This long would have been good. This short was good. This short was good. This short is looking like it's going to play out to be okay. So I don't know. I mean, it's definitely a numbers game, but we're trying to find some better, more high quality trades, and that's what today was about. So if you're with me, you're with me. All right, guys. I'm Eric. I'm out. Peace.